Hello, everybody. Great rising, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you guys are watching this. Hello, I hope you are all doing well. For those of you who do not know me, which if you're seeing this video, then you are familiar with me at least. My name is Kiana, aka Kiki the Doula. I am the owner, queen bee, and operator of Be Fearless Holistic, also known or doing business as Be Fearless Doula Service. I am located on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for your birth needs. Now, this video I already recorded once. So I hope I do not forget any of the information that I have passed on the first one. But if y'all know me in real life, y'all know that Kiana got badass allergies, okay? Her allergies are bad. And as I was wrapping up the end of the other video, my nose started to run and I stopped the video, deleted it, and now we're starting over because I could have just edited it out, but why not? Why not just do it all over again, right? Anyway, the reason for this video here is because I wanted to show my face because I have not shown my face in video on either my business Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, or Instagrams in a minute. And I want to put this message out there as opposed to writing it out and posting it because people might overlook it, might not see it, but you more likely are able to, or will click on this video if you see my face, right? And it's a very beautiful face to look at. Um, but I just wanted to go over a couple of changes that myself and Be Fearless are going through. Not even going through, changes we're going to be implementing for 2022 because it's the new year coming and we are on to bigger and better things. And we're expanding because if it ain't about bringing me joy, peace, and profits, it's not. I'm not vibing with it in 2022. Okay, peace, joy, and profits. Like we are abundant, we are blessed, we are prosperous, and we have to proclaim these things in our lives and in our businesses. And so I have to make some shifts and some pivots, but it's okay because these are all good things. Okay, first off, be Fearless Holistic will be offering in the new year, beginning February of the new year, we will be offering postpartum services again. When I first began my doula journey, I was going to offer all the things, right? And then I noticed that I had more of a heart for birth work. I have been in love with birth work since adolescence, okay? Since adolescence. I was watching a baby story when I had no need to. Okay, I was nowhere near that phase of life, but birth has always fascinated me. The science behind birth has always fascinated me, and so it's not surprising to many people close to me that I became a birth worker. But we will be offering postpartum services because as I am in love with birth work, um, I'm also in love with all of birth work, and birth work includes postpartum because after you have a baby, there are so many things happening to you, so many things going on, and you need somebody to help you guide you in that. And I see that there is a need for postpartum care, especially in my communities. And so I'm going to offer that services back because I know that my clients are going to benefit so greatly from that. Because I'm a nurturer by nature. So if I'm going to nurture you through birth, imagine how I'm going to nurture you through the healing, right? So that's coming February 2022. In honor of my 41st birthday, we're going to add some services back, okay? Also, starting in March 2022, I will be offering standalone childbirth education course, okay? So if you are not a birth client of mine or a postpartum client of mine, but you really want to take a class with me, but you just don't need me as your birth worker, which I don't know why you would want to take classes with me and not want me to be your doula. Um, that's asinine. Not really, but you might as well Kiki the doula all the way around, okay? But if you are only interested in taking, if you feel like you don't need a doula or you don't need a postpartum doula, and you just want some basic knowledge or some in-depth knowledge, whichever kind of knowledge you're looking for, you want to book that with me, you are now able to, starting March 2022. I am going to be offering those courses, and then I will also, coming later in 2022, I will be doing it to where I will do a Zoom, and you can jump in on the Zoom, and that way I'm just teaching one set, intensive over a weekend. Maybe it's just one day of the course, just us chopping through it, going through it, hence an intensive. Or maybe we could just do it week by week. All depends on the my availability, the interest of people, because if y'all are just booking as a la carte service, just you and your partner, or you and your birth worker, or whatever, you might not need an intensive. So we will see how that merges. I know for a fact that a webinar type class will happen, but for right now, we'll just do what we do. And also, when you book postpartum services with me, those services will also include belly binding if you request it. That will also be a standalone service as well. Also, baby wearing will be a standalone service as well, that you could add to your postpartum, package. I'm not including baby wearing or belly binding in the postpartum package because everybody might not want to be bound and everybody might not want to wear their baby. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to add those services, you can. And we will have more services to add as I gain more knowledge. I'm also upskilling constantly. Every year I am endeavoring to take several courses that will make me a better birth worker. I will be taking actually the baby wearing training, and belly binding is included in that, and I will be taking that in 2 weeks. So I'm excited about that. And then also, birth and postpartum herbs and nutrition. I am taking that course that starts in January. It is 6 or 7 weeks, I can't remember, but I am taking that as well so that I can help y'all all the way around have a healthy pregnancy, go through pregnancy and have a healthy, happy, balanced postpartum. That is my goal. And herbs and nutrition are a big part of that. Will I be meal planning for clients? I'm not sure about that yet, because I am pescatarian, but my whole household is plant based. They do not participate in my pescatarianness, but they don't eat meat either, and so I'm not comfortable preparing meat and stuff like that at my house. But I might do some postpartum soups and smoothie bowls and stuff like that for clients only. We're still hammering that out. I will know exactly what I'm offering by the time that service launches. Just know that. And all the other things. I just want us to be healthy and happy all the way around. So if I can upskill and bring those services to you guys, I most definitely will be doing it. We will also be starting to instill, that's not the word I wanted to use, but we'll go with it. We are going to be putting in place a travel fee, starting now, because I have several births that are out of the state. And if you are further than about, if I can't get to you in a half hour, 45 minutes, there's definitely a travel fee assessed. And those will be assessed by individual clients and distance. Okay. So if you don't live close to me, but you're at least an hour from where I am, I can service you. We will discuss all the things. It seems like I'm going to be becoming more of a travel doula soon anyway, because several of my births for next year are, only one so far that is booked is in the state of Mississippi, but she's an hour from me too. So it's like I got one in Louisiana that's an hour away from me, one in Arkansas, I'm sorry, Arkansas, Alabama, that is an hour from me, and another one within Mississippi that's an hour away from me. So as you guys see, travel is definitely becoming a thing, and because of that, a fee needs to be assessed. Also, one more fee or two more fees that will be assessed are: one, prices are definitely going up in 2022. today's price is not going to be tomorrow's price. I can definitely let you know that. And after speaking to several of my clients, speaking to my husband, speaking to other doulas around me, um, I see that I need to be paid my worth, and I'm not priced at my worth. I am priced at comfortability for clients. But if it's worth it to you, you will pay for what services that you need. Um, and doula services are definitely among the top tier things that are needed. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a doula, because trust and believe, if God and the ancestors bless my husband and I with another baby, I will absolutely be hiring a doula. Okay, I already know who the doula is. All right, I'll be hiring her for both birth and postpartum care. I will be binding my own self up unless she gonna help me do it, which I know she will because she's an amazing individual. But I myself will be hiring a doula. I myself will be looking into a midwife, which I know might not always be possible for home birth because I am of advanced maternal age. But I would prefer that, and I'm going to go after what I want, and I'm willing to pay the money for it because I'm trusting someone with my health and my life at this point. So I'm going to pay the money, and I'm going to do what I need to do. And because I know that about myself, I can't underprice myself because I know I give amazing service. I know that my clients can just breathe a little hard and I'm at their front doors. I'm the doula that if you text me and say I don't feel right, I'm coming to see about you. I'm not just going to be on my phone. I'm going to be in your face making sure that you are good. You know, I give a excellent standard of care to my clients. And that excellent standard of care has to be compensated. And people say that it's not about the money. It's absolutely not, because Be Fearless Holistic and birth work and the care that I give is heart work. It's soul work for me. This is what my soul loves. Okay, it just happens to be that my soul loves this work. It craves this work, and I'm able to be paid for this work. I'm able to be paid for my passion, and I need to be compensated accordingly. So prices will be going up. It's not going to be too astronomical. If you know what my birth prices are now for just birth doula services, we're only going up a couple of hundred. Okay, it's not going to be bad, and I still will offer payment plans to those who need them. Also, I'm not sure if anybody knew this, and I didn't put it out there, but I'm going to. Is that if you are a teen mother ages 13 to 18, I provide doula services to this demographic for free 99. I do not charge teen mothers for support because oftentimes they don't have support and they need somebody. And so I stand in the gap for teen mothers. I also do not charge for support in termination of pregnancy for whatever reason. That's not my business, not my concern. All I know is that you are my concern and you need help. Your reasoning is not even a part of my brain thinking. I'm just thinking this is a woman who's making a difficult decision and she needs support, and I'm going to support. So I do supply, or I do provide supply. I do provide at no cost services to teen mothers and mother or women facing or choosing termination for whatever reason. Um, I also offer bereavement services. Um, I am PALE trained. PALE is pregnancy infant loss. So I am trained in that. I am grateful for that training that I did take it this year at the urging and nudging of spirit was hard on me to take that training, and I did it, and I ended up having to use it this past August. So that's something I never want to do again, but I know that it will happen. But I am prepared, and I thank, oh my gosh, I am so thankful that I listened to the nudge and took that training so I was not out here lost in these streets. Um, and I'm able to support that family in the toughest time of their lives. Like, no one ever wants to lose a child, but if you are faced with that, have the support you need. And I am so grateful that I was able to be the support that this family needed. in the time that they needed, and that I prepared myself in the way that God saw that I needed to prepare myself. Um, so I do offer bereavement services as well. Those are all message worthy questions that you can message me and discuss with me, and then we'll set up a consultation and go from there. But what we won't be doing is just dropping in my DMs like some people do. I get a lot of these messages, especially on Instagram, um, and my business Facebook, um, about how I came to become a doula, what trainings did I take, how did I launch my business, what software do I use, what platform do I use for my website, all those type of things, asking me questions about my services, in great detail to the point that you almost need to just book a consultation with me. For those type of questions, we'll be putting in place a pick my brain session, and those sessions will be $50 per session, so that you're compensating me for my time, because we have to have an equal exchange of energy, and you are not just going to leech off my energy and my intellectual property and information without paying for it. That's just not what we're going to do. And I see that I give away a lot of free information, right? I just be answering questions because, I'm helpful and I like to help, but that does not help me. Okay, it does not help me at all to sit here and pour out all that info, and then there's no booking behind it. There's no client or nothing. You just wanted to pick my brain to pick my brain. No ma'am, no sir, no ham, no ma'am, no Pam, no ham. Like, we're not going to be doing that any longer. We will be paying people for their time. We'll be paying people for their intellectual property. We'll be paying people for their time, okay? Because time is the one thing that I can't get back. And if I'm sitting here answering questions that could easily be answered from my website, or if I'm answering questions that garner a Google search, or you just want my professional opinion on some things, I I can't keep doing that for free. That's just can't keep happening. So definitely a pick my brain session is going to be um coming. So if y'all want to pick my brain, y'all can, and y'all drop my DM and I just drop y'all a link. Just know that that link is to be put on the schedule so that you can speak to me. Also, a little more housekeeping things. I'm trying to keep this under 25 minutes, and we're 17 minutes in. Be Fearless Holistic is not open on Mondays. I do not open on Mondays to the public. That is my administrative day, where I take time to do things like I'm doing right now. I'm recording this video for you guys. After I'm done with this video, I'm going to record another video about why your birth plan or birth wishes are important to have, and why you should never go into a hospital or birth period without one. That's the next video y'all should be seeing from me. But I do my paperwork, contracts, invoicing, creating advertisements for social media if that's what I'm going to be doing that day. Anything back office Be Fearless I am doing on Monday, so that I can focus in my attention during the week on my families. Now, when I say I am closed on Monday, like I said, that is to the public. That does not apply to anyone who's under contract with me or who I've serviced in the past. Okay, if you were one of my fearless kings and queens, you'd forever have access to me. If you are currently a fearless king or queen, you definitely have access to me now, and so that day off does not apply to you. All right, that closing day does not apply to you. That just applies to whoever is not contracted with me. Also, Be Fearless Holistic also goes by Be Fearless Doula Service. We are one and the same. The technical LLC name is Be Fearless Holistic, doing business as Be Fearless Doula Service. So I didn't want anybody to be confused about that. I think that is all I wanted to bring to you guys. Yes, classes are coming, services are coming, prices are going up. We are going to be booked, busy, and prosperous. In this coming new year, we are going to do all the things that we need and want to do. We're going to take the classes that we need to take. We're going to launch those businesses. Sis, I don't know who I'm talking to. Launch the business. Don't just sit there and be stuck. Okay, go ahead and get started. Be Fearless would not be here if I was still stuck. Okay, Be Fearless had been in my head for a long time. I had been talking to people about birth and coaching them through their pregnancies long before I was officially a doula. Okay. Like I said, this is heart and soul work for me. This is not something that I'm trying to. If I could be rich doing doula work, I would absolutely wholeheartedly want that. But this is a heart and a soul work. But this is also work, and this is my passion. And this passion is able to make money for me, and so I am grateful for that. But also keeping in mind that I'm able to do this because I have amazing support. Um, my husband is a rock star. He works full time and takes care of every single financial need of this household. When we moved from New Jersey down south, the first thing he did, the very first thing he did, was pull me completely out of work, so that I was only working for me and Lane Enterprises, which is my household. Okay. I work for Be Fearless Holistic, and I work for Lane Enterprises, and that's all and that's what I love to do. I love taking care of this household. I love taking care of my family, and I love taking care of my business and my clients. Also, before I forget, you guys, I know I said that I was adding postpartum services back to my schedule, but those postpartum services are not. Please hear me clearly. I do not offer overnight postpartum care. Right now, I'm not in the season of life to be able to offer that. Mainly because I have a wonderful little person here. He's 8 years old, and he lives with nonverbal autism. And because of that, I need to draw boundaries about how far I go with postpartum care, because a lot of postpartum people looking for postpartum are usually looking for someone overnight, um, in this area that I am finding. And I am not offering any overnight care at this time. Maybe once he gets a little older, I can do that. But as of right now, I can't. Well, not can't. I'm just not. Okay. I'm just not. Let me see. Look, I did write down a little bit of notes, and that's about it, you guys. I just wanted to make this quick update video. I'm going to post this everywhere I need to post it, including my YouTube. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comments. If you would like to book me as your birth, postpartum, or virtual doula, you can do so. There will be a link to my HoneyBook scheduler, where you can schedule yourself for a consultation. And you guys, I will talk to you later. I am so glad that I did this because it's been taking a while, just to sit down and have a chit chat with you guys about all the things coming for Kiana, Be Fearless, and Be Fearless Holistic. Well, Be Fearless Kiana, and she is one, and I am that. And all the things that are coming, in our lives, period. I'm just ready to do all the things and capture all the gold that God has for me, because he has things for me, and I will go get them, come hell or high water. Okay? I will talk to you guys later, you guys. Have a beautifully fearless day.